Michałem Szymko i Agnieszką Kleszcz. Wrócimy za chwilę. Ja przypominam Państwu, że mamy zaproszenie na oprowadzanie kuratorskie po wystawie Forma Obecności Sztuka Ułamków Roślinów Karpackich. Proszę pisać SMS-y 71 151 i maile na adres prasy@polskieradio.pl. Teraz posłuchamy kolendy od Stefana Sztiefa ze Słowacji, z Koszyc, który łączy różne kultury, języki i style muzyczne w swojej muzyce.
Dobrý večer, štedrý večer všetkým ľuďom na tom svete.
Tiempo Harul, pentru a preveni scăderea rapidă a temperaturii apei și în acest mod aroma ceaiului va fi eliberată în totalitate. Stimați ascultători, ați ascultat Știință, Învățământ și Sănătate la Radio China Internațional. Astăzi am vorbit despre ceaiul de trandafir, o băutură miraculoasă, plină de farmec, dar și sănătoasă. Ceaiul însă trebuie ales în funcție de starea noastră de sănătate. Ne auzim săptămâna viitoare, numai bine și flori de trandafir în viața dumneavoastră.
11.725 kHz, Punkt 20 bis 22 Uhr mit europäischer Sommerzeit auf den Frequenzen 7.395, 11.650 und 11.775 kHz sowie von 7 bis 9 Uhr mit europäischer Sommerzeit auf den Frequenzen 16.515 und 17.720 kHz hören. Wenn Sie Fragen oder Anregungen haben, schreiben Sie uns an folgende Adresse: E-Mail an gr@cri.com oder cri@qq.com. Hörer, die uns faxen wollen, wählen bitte 008 für China, 10 für Beijing.
Guten Tag und herzlich willkommen bei Unterwegs mit Musik auf KBS Radio. Ich bin Chegang In. Der Sänger G-Dragon hat eine Medienausstellung in 11 verschiedenen Städten weltweit erfolgreich beendet. Bei der Ausstellung wurden die Botschaften des dritten regulären Albums Übermensch mittels digitaler Medienkunst überliefert. Mit neuen Techniken kam es den Fans so vor, als ob sie den Künstler direkt vor Augen hätten. Die erste Ausstellung begann im März in Seoul. Dann ging es weiter nach Japan, Taiwan, Hongkong, Singapur, China und in weitere Länder.
In terms of the messaging that we have on the video screens opposite us, but if there was a continuing problem, the players would not be lining up like this. I don't think, Scott Meads.
No, and this is a really good sign, and thank goodness they are lining up as if they're the referee just waiting almost for a final. Yeah, all is okay. And you're right, if there was no kind of news, positive news, then the lads would have stayed by the touchline for sure.
Gives me a chance to remind you what we've got coming up tomorrow in terms of FA Cup football on TalkSport from 11 a.m. Join us on the air. We'll be at Pride Park. Derby against Leeds will be our first Cup tie. Championship against Premier League again, followed by Portsmouth against
UK online and via the SBI UK branch.
And let's get the update for the SBI for £1 UK. You could receive up to 120 Indian rupees. Remember to make your transfers via branch online or by using the SBI UK mobile app.
State Bank of India UK offers savings products, business banking, buy-to-let mortgages and safe deposit lockers. Visit sbiuk.statebank to locate your nearest branch. T's and C's apply. Get all the latest travel updates for London at Breakfast and Drive. Wrap up with great savings in the Vodafone winter sale. Get reliable full fibre broadband from only £24 per month. Hurry, this amazing deal ends the 28th of January. Plus, switching is easy, one-touch switch. So, go online or in-store today. Vodafone.
Working internationally. All that and more still to come on the Arts Hour. BBC News with Sue Montgomery.
Videos show a third night of mass anti-government demonstrations in the Iranian capital, Tehran. Iranian authorities say they could intensify their deadly clampdown on those taking part, with hundreds already feared killed and injured. President Trump has reiterated Washington's readiness to help the protesters without providing details. Officials in the city of Minneapolis say 29 people have been arrested in clashes against immigration enforcement following the killing of Renee Nicole Good by an ICE agent on Wednesday. Further protests are expected across the U.S. The U.S. Special Envoy to Syria has called for maximum restraint after several days of violence between government forces and Kurdish fighters in the northern city of Aleppo. Tom Barrack said the fighting had put an agreement from last year at risk between the government and the Kurdish-led SDF. Thousands in southern Yemen have joined demonstrations in support of the separatist Southern Transitional Council, despite Saudi-backed groups urging them not to. The STC has warned against any attempts to target its activities. President Trump has pushed for American oil companies to reinvest in Venezuela less than a week after Washington captured Nicolas Maduro. Venezuela has more than 300 billion barrels of oil, making it the world's largest proven reserve. The Nicaraguan government has freed dozens of people, including political prisoners, after pressure from the U.S. President Daniel Ortega said the detainees had returned to their homes and families. In English football, sixth-tier Macclesfield have pulled off what some are calling the biggest shock in FA Cup history, knocking the reigning champions Crystal Palace out of this year's competition. BBC News.